you may be leaving a significant amount of growth and profits in your health club on the table. There's very few Rex clubs that don't pay a good attention to their financial situation, review it regularly, and take action to improve it. But rarely do clubs pay as much attention to their organization strength. What I mean by this is that frequently you as a leader get in the way of making your organization as successful as it can be. Look, every good leader takes a lot of time and effort and thinking to create the best plan and strategy and objectives to drive their club or clubs to success. The challenge is taking that idea and getting it into action by every single person that's working for you, right down to the front line. Only then does it pay off and make a difference. Now, getting it on paper is one thing, but getting it down through the ranks is another thing. Recent research reported in the journal Strategy and Business points out that less than half of the staff in the best organizations, in really successful ones, believe that their leaders are open to any feedback about how things are going as they start to go down. Less than a third believe that their leaders have designed the organization's policies and procedures, the stuff that guides day to day, to support the overall strategy and objectives of the organization. So that you have a grand idea up here, but the person down in the middle or the front line is guided by the norms and policies and procedures and do lists and don't do lists that have grown up over the years. Now, a lot of those are out of date and they don't fit your new strategy and objectives. As a result, you have a good idea. In fact, you may not even know if it's good because it's never really been tested, because it hasn't really gone down through the ranks. There's a lack of alignment. Things get stopped on the way down. Now, the most important way to clean this up is to have feedback. You set the direction, but you want an upflow of real-time information on the problems that arise, on the policies and procedures that get in the way. If you don't think this happens, read Dilbert. I know you're not that big, but it happens in small 15-person organizations. They get stuck. So there's two things that you can do to clean up your act here. Number one is to, hopefully if you're a Rex member, pull out of your library Patrick Lencioni's book, The Advantage, and start doing the 4 steps to create clarity, build a team that's in agreement with that, and then move that down to the front line. If you need any help with that, Rex has a lot of materials, and we have a few members who've really done that well. Second, sign up now for the Rex Leadership University with its feedback sessions March 11th and June 11th in Chicago. March 11th is the day before IHRSA in San Diego. Now, the reason these are important is not just that they can improve leadership, but they're based on every leader, you and your direct reports, getting feedback on how well you're doing at moving stuff down. It's the feedback. It's like setting up a financial reporting system. You do certain things, you get reports back, numbers, and tell you how well they worked. Well, this is the same thing for the soft side of the organization. How well are you doing? You need to get feedback, and the Rex Leadership University, using the leadership practices inventory and getting feedback from as many people around you as you want, is the way of building in the idea that feedback is okay and good and safe. Again, the research pointed out in successful organizations, only less than half of the employees felt that the leaders encouraged any kind of feedback. So, sign up for this. It's going to be part of the Rex roundtables for all the meetings for the next year. We really want to help you move forward on this. We think it's a great advantage for a low investment. Contact Barb Garinger. You all get your logistics from her. She can sign you up because we need to get the feedback instrument in place before March 11th so you can get your report then. Hope to see you there, and this can make a huge difference in taking off the table the things that you've left there in terms of growth, in terms of effectiveness, in terms of reducing employee frustration, your frustration, turnover or loss of key people, and so forth. This will make a difference.